You know, it's amazing to me, and I've come across it a lot when you compliment an artist, and the first thing they do is tell you that it sucks and it wasn't really their best image. It's not really their best drawing. They could have done better. And what does that come from? It's just bizarre to me. Instead of just a simple, oh, thanks, I appreciate that. And it's a belief within yourself. And this is where the confidence starts. If you keep telling yourself that your work sucks and is horrible, even to your own peers, well, then it's always going to suck and be horrible, and you're always going to stress out and be unhappy. And where this truly comes from is that you're simply comparing yourself to other artists, and that's why you're telling yourself your work sucks. You look at all this other stuff and you see, God, how beautiful and wonderful it is, and then through that comparison, you've decided that you're no good. So, I think there was the danger in a lot of it. And a lot of these videos, I've made so many videos now, sometimes I don't even know if I'm saying the same thing. Maybe I am, but it's always important just to reiterate it and tap back on it, where sometimes the social media it's so different from the time that I was growing up, when there was no internet. We're talking 15 years or so ago, right, where there was no internet. There wasn't all this infusion of so much stuff all the time, with all the Flickrs and the Tumblrs and the, everything, all these blogs, all these websites. They're great and they serve their purpose without a doubt, and I appreciate them. But I think as an artist who's maybe up and coming too, is not to get so just into them for so long, for so many hours upon hours, to where you're just depressing yourself. When I was growing up, there were a handful of books. Mad Magazine, many of you guys know, was my influence. But, you had your few books that you found in the bookstores and on the shelves or in the magazines. You saw the articles or the illustrations and you ripped those out. And we even kept a morgue, right? And a morgue was something that was very common in the day, where you had files and you kept all the drawings or the illustrations or the boats and the hats and the gloves or any reference. That was how you did it, but there was, so having those few little influences, it became a lot easier to sort of digest. So I had my handful, and those guys I'd focus, but I want to be like, I love what that guy's doing. And it wasn't so much that I'm just comparing myself, oh my God, I'm never going to be a Rockwell, or I'm never going to be a Jack Davis or Mort Drucker. It became inspiration to me, and not intimidation to me. And that's what's so important, just to really try to hone in on. So maybe sometimes it's a matter of just limiting yourself to the amount of artists that you do look at. And I think maybe that could help, in all honesty. I really do, because just over and over, the people all day long, they're spending searching. And you know what happens on these sites, which becomes very addictive too, is you're looking through one thing and you click on it, and then it takes you to another thing. 5 hours later, have you even concentrated on yourself? Have you even focused on what it is that you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do, and set your goal to create your dreams and your children's book, or your whatever? I don't care. You do anything that you want. And so that's just really one I just kind of wanted to mention today. It was on the top of my head and just thought I'd share that with you. So my name's Steven Silver. I'm a character designer, and but a teacher more than anything. I teach on schoolism.com, and I just recently opened up my own drawing academy in Los Angeles, and that's silverdrawingacademy.com. So thanks for watching, and just focus on you for a bit. Don't get over